Hey guys, so Speechless here, hoping you're having an awesome day. So I wanted to tell you all a story about how I met my boyfriend, pretty much. So, about 3 years ago, or actually, it's probably about 6 years ago now that I think about it, I met my boyfriend playing Xbox Live. I actually met him through my friend Courtney, who I play Xbox with, and who I met on Xbox Live as well. So, we were playing with them, and I've been playing with them for now 6 years, about 6 years, give or take. But, when I first met my boyfriend, I actually thought he was really annoying, and I actually got rid of him on my friends list. And then I eventually added him back, and my friend Courtney tells me, hey, he lives by you, and y'all should hang out and whatnot. And she's like, I gave him your number if that's okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, whatever, that's cool. And so we started texting each other back and forth, and we set up a day where we can meet each other. And mind you, I had never seen him before. Like, he sent me one picture of him, and I sent him one picture of me. And so that's pretty much what we went off of. And I thought he was a pretty attractive guy and whatever. And so I went and met him. And his picture really didn't do him any justice. Let's just leave it at that. I know this is probably a story y'all don't really care to hear, but I thought I'd share this with you all. But yeah. So we literally hung out for like 2 weeks. And he was really funny, really cool guy. Made me laugh and vice versa. And so we were at a friend's party. One of my friend's party, and I had asked him if he wanted to go with me, and he's like, yeah, that's cool. And I introduced everyone to him, and they're like, oh, where did you meet this guy? And I'm like, oh, I met him on Xbox Live. And people were telling me, man, who needs Match.com when you have Xbox Live? And I'm like, oh no, we're not dating, we're just friends, but he's really cool and all that good stuff. And by the end of the night, I found out he was telling everyone that I was his girlfriend. And so when we were leaving the party, I asked him about it, and he's like, oh, should I have asked you first? I'm like, I don't really mind, but it would have been nice. So, we're sitting in his car, and he's like, well, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, oh, yeah, of course I will be. So, yeah, 3 years later, here we are, and still dating each other, obviously, and, we moved in with each other earlier this March, and, everything's been going great, So, last night, after I got off work, we had a dinner date. We hadn't gone on a dinner date in a while, like actually dressed up, and I wore a dress and he wore something nice and all that good stuff. So we had a reservation at the place we actually had our first date on, or date at, should I say, or just the restaurant. It was Papa Do's anyway. So we get there at 8 o'clock, and we got seated, and we were just having a really good time, just chatting with each other, and our food came, our appetizers, entrees, everything, and so we ordered dessert. So before the dessert came, he was talking about this ring that I had on my right hand, my ring finger, my mom had given me. It was she got me it for Christmas, and I always wore it, but I had to stop wearing it because I started having an allergic reaction to it for some reason. And one of the diamonds fell out, and I was super upset, so I was like, I can't wear this ring anymore, I have to get it fixed, and whatnot. He was telling me how, we can get it fixed, and then he pulls out a box, and he's like, oh, you can wear this one, and he brings out this really beautiful opal ring. It's my birthstone, and he's like, oh, you can wear this one. I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful, thank you so much, I love it. It was a little too big, so we have to go get it resized, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. So anyway, I was just in awe of it. I'd been asking for a ring like that for a while. Me, I'm not a big jewelry person, and just I wanted something really simple. I'm not big into diamonds and stuff like that, so what he got me was just perfect. And then he looks at me and he's like, but there's something else. And immediately my heart dropped, and I started freaking out. And he pulls out another box out of his pocket, and I just remember just starting to panic. I was like, you're not serious, right? You're not serious. This is just a joke, right? And he's like, I went by your house the other day, and I went and talked to your mom to see if it was okay, and she told me it was. And like just right when he said that, I knew exactly what was happening. And he just looked at me and, you know, he's like, Heather, you know, couldn't imagine my life without you, and, you know, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I just remember just crying, and I'm like, you're not serious, are you? You're not serious? This is just a joke. And he's like, pretty much asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. So the big news of today is I am officially engaged. Like, we don't plan on getting married anytime soon, but it was just like the fact and the thought and the effort that he put into it. So not only did I get my birthstone ring that I really wanted, he also proposed to me, and now we're engaged. So that's the big news for today, guys. I am officially engaged, and I'm still in shock. But like I said, I really couldn't be happier. Like, we share a lot of interests. Like, who wouldn't want to date or marry someone that they play video games with like all the time? Like, that is just fun and awesome, and like, we hardly ever fight, and he's just an amazing person, and I don't, like I said, I don't know what I would do without him, and he literally has changed my life. So I am super excited to spend the rest of my life with him. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more. And other than that, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and thank y'all so much for stopping by and listening to my sappy story. But yeah, bye guys, we'll see you next time.